Here are some of the most chilling true stories of technology going wrong, ranging from catastrophic software bugs to the insidious creep of rogue AI, and the violation of our most private spaces. 1. When code kills, the Therac 25 disaster. Perhaps the most infamous case study in software engineering ethics, the Therac 25 was a radiation therapy machine used to treat cancer patients in the 1980s. Due to a series of subtle software bugs, it became a lethal instrument. What went wrong? The machine had two modes: a low-power electron beam aimed directly at the patient, and a high-power beam that was meant to be diffused by a metal target before reaching the patient. A specific, non-obvious sequence of keystrokes by the operator could trigger a race condition, a bug where the machine would fire the high-power beam without the protective target in place. The chilling result: patients were hit with a dose of radiation over 100 times stronger than intended. They described feeling a hot, electric shock and saw a bright blue flash of light, ionized air. The massive overdoses resulted in horrific radiation burns, agonizing pain, and ultimately at least 6 patient deaths. For months, the manufacturer insisted the machine was safe, often blaming the operators, until the pattern of accidents became undeniable. It was a terrifying lesson in how a simple software flaw, invisible and abstract, could have such devastating physical consequences. 2. The automated nightmare. Knight Capital's $440 million glitch. This story shows how quickly an automated system can spiral out of control, bringing a financial giant to its knees in minutes. What went wrong? On August 1, 2012, trading firm Knight Capital Group deployed new trading software. Unbeknownst to them, a piece of old, repurposed code was accidentally left in the system. This dead code was unexpectedly activated, and it immediately began executing a flood of erroneous orders on the New York Stock Exchange. The algorithm started buying high and selling low at a blistering pace. The chilling result: in just 45 minutes, the rogue algorithm executed trades for over 150 different stocks, burning through the company's capital. By the time they hit the kill switch, Knight Capital had lost $440 million and was facing bankruptcy. The market itself was thrown into chaos. It was a stark reminder that in the world of high-frequency trading, a single digital error can cause more financial damage in half an hour than a human could in a lifetime. 3. The ghost in the machine. Hacked baby monitors and smart homes. The promise of the Internet of Things, IoT, is a home that anticipates our needs. The reality can be a home where we are no longer alone. What went wrong? Countless stories have emerged from families whose internet-connected devices were compromised. Weak default passwords, unpatched security flaws, and insecure networks allow hackers to gain access to baby monitors, security cameras, like Ring, and smart speakers. The chilling result: the stories are deeply personal and violating. A stranger's voice suddenly speaking to a toddler through their baby monitor at night. A family in Mississippi being taunted by a hacker through their Ring camera, who watched and spoke to their 8-year-old daughter in her bedroom. A couple in Wisconsin who awoke to their thermostat being cranked up to over 90 degrees Fahrenheit 32 degrees Celsius, and a disembodied voice speaking to them from their kitchen camera. These events turn a place of safety into a source of terror, proving that when we connect our homes to the internet, we sometimes invite the worst parts of it inside. 4. The bias in the code. Amazon's AI recruiting tool. This is a quieter, more insidious kind of horror. What happens when we teach our machines to share our worst prejudices? What went wrong? In 2014, Amazon began building an AI tool to automate its hiring process by reviewing job applicants' resumes. The model was trained on 10 years of the company's own hiring data. Because the tech industry has historically been male-dominated, most of the successful resumes came from men. The AI taught itself a simple, flawed lesson: men are preferable candidates. The chilling result: the system began to systematically penalize resumes that contained the word women's, as in captain of the women's chess club. It also downgraded graduates of 2 all-women's colleges. Amazon's engineers tried to edit the AI to make it neutral, but they couldn't guarantee it wouldn't find other, more subtle ways to discriminate. The project was scrapped in 2018. It was a chilling demonstration that AI isn't inherently objective. It's a mirror that can amplify the hidden biases present in the data it's fed, creating a perfectly logical, perfectly prejudiced, and deeply unfair system. 5. The fatal assumption. The Boeing 737 MAX. This disaster is a story of how a software fix for a hardware problem, combined with corporate secrecy, led to the deaths of 346 people. What went wrong? To compete with Airbus, Boeing updated its 737 plane with larger, more fuel-efficient engines. The new engine placement changed the plane's aerodynamics, making it more likely to stall in certain situations. Instead of a costly physical redesign, Boeing created a software system called MCAS, Maneuvering Characteristics Augmentation System. When a single sensor indicated the plane's nose was too high, MCAS would automatically push it down to prevent a stall. The chilling result: Boeing downplayed the existence and power of MCAS, and pilots were not adequately trained on it. In two separate crashes, Lion Air Flight 610 and Ethiopian Airlines Flight 302, a single faulty sensor triggered the system. The pilots found themselves in a terrifying battle against their own aircraft, as MCAS repeatedly and relentlessly pushed the plane's nose down into a fatal dive, overpowering their commands until it was too late. It was a case where automation, designed as a safety net, became an unyielding and deadly executioner.